Hey, it's Mila. Oh, let me get my hand free. Welcome back to my channel.
I go around, I go around, and I go around, and I go around.
Oh my god. Okay. Ugh. Hi. If you're new here, my name is Mila. I make everything from college, lifestyle, and bookish type content. So if that sounds fun, definitely hit the subscribe button so you're updated every single time that I post. We're doing 2 videos a week for the entire summer. I said I wasn't gonna work this summer. I'm really gonna focus on YouTube. So we're actually doing it. I promise you, we're actually doing 2 videos for the entire month. So get excited. Today I am testing out something different with the lighting. So we're gonna see how it is. I feel like I like it. I'm sorry, my mic is piled on the most unstable stack of books. Keep in mind, I'm a mechanical engineering major. Yet I literally stacked my books in the most unstable way possible, and my mic is resting on it. It's like lower than it normally is, so I don't know if the mic is gonna be like weird. I don't know, just we're doing a bunch of new things today. Because I was like, I just came back from my summer classes. I had my makeup on, I had clothes, I had like proper clothes on. I have jewelry, so I'm like, let's film this video. I'm gonna pray that my mic does not fall because I'll actually cry. But yeah, today we're doing my June TBR. I am currently filming this before the month of June. So I might be reading one of these books and including them in my May wrap-up. I do not know yet. I seriously doubt it, because the last couple of days of May for me are gonna be like super busy. And like the past, like just 1 week in May was kind of like a rough week for me, so I did not read. So we're gonna see how things are. So if there's a book that you watch in this video, then you see in my May wrap up, I'm just gonna explain like that's what happened. As I mentioned, lighting a little bit different, mic, it's a different height, whatever, my unstable book tower. But let's just hop into it before something goes wrong. So at least we have a video. I think I mentioned before, like every month I do want to do some form of like reading vlog. And I think for the end, I literally just looked at my YouTube calendar like 30 minutes ago. I went over the videos that I have to film and post, and when I do everything, I honestly cannot tell you this is gonna come out end of June or like first week of July, but it's gonna be coming out soon. Like, it's a video that we're actually gonna do. Like, yeah, I wanted to do a lot of more like reading vlogs over the summer, and I want to do like themes, you know, not just like, oh, reading like for 24 hours and I pick like random books. Like, no, I want them to have themes. So I said, let's do fantasy. Yes, it's summer, but I'm like fantasy because I feel like fantasy, it's all series, and it's like I want to get through as many series as I can in the summer. So we're gonna do, I don't know if it's gonna be 24 hours or a week of reading fantasy. We're gonna see what the vibes are, because I really want to get through my fantasy series. The first book I'm planning to read for that video is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I have not read this. I put this on my June TBR. Like, I'm probably not gonna read this. Like, if I end up reading an extra book for my June TBR that I'm putting on this video, but that I might still read in May. No. A book that was on my May TBR that I'm putting on my June TBR, but it might not actually be on my June TBR because I might be reading it in May. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. But anyway, like, it's not gonna be this one from that video. I am sorry if I'm confusing you. I confused myself. But anyways, this book was on my May TBR. Did not get to it, so I'm putting it on my June TBR for that video. Like, we're basically starting 3 new series for that video. Why not? Why not? As well as, yeah, we're just going through series this summer. I also want to read Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. I want to say the Remnants Chronicles trilogy, and it wasn't bad, but I felt like it wasn't like, oh my god, wow. But I remember at some points, like, this was like maybe 2 years ago, a couple of people read it on YouTube and they said it was like a really good book, maybe like a 4.5 or 5-star read. From what I got, I feel like it's better than the Remnant Chronicles. Like, it's in the same world, and I feel like since I got introduced to that world through that series, the world here, like, I already know it. I even looked at like the map. It's the exact same map as in the other series, so exact same world. I don't know if we're gonna see characters pop up in this book, but yeah, I know this one, apparently it's much more fast-paced than the Remnant Chronicles from what I understood, because that, it's like, I felt like it dragged on too much, but I heard this was really good. So we're adding that to like for that video, and I feel like this series, well, this duology I might like better than the series. Also, for that video, we're reading the second book of Zodiac Academy. Zodiac Academy, it's it's something. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a guilty pleasure read. It's like the first book, I just flew through it. It was like, it's a lot. Like, I feel like it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I absolutely ate that up. So I'm super excited to get to book 2. And I remember at some point the series wasn't completed, so I didn't want to like really like get into the series before it's completed. And I saw it was completed, and I think the last book is like Sagittarius, which is my astrological sign. So I want to get through everything just to get the Sagittarius like book cover, because it's Sagittarius. So we're doing book 2 this month. And the last one that I'm planning to read for that video is the Atlas 6. Question, how many times have I put the Atlas 6 on my TBR? Too many times to count. We're finally reading it. Like, I picked up the 3rd book of the series when I was in Chicago for a convention for the sorority that I had to go to. So I literally have all 3 books. Like, there's no reason why I'm not reading it. And I was like, for this video, it's like either I start that series or I do 4th Wing. But 4th Wing, there's like one more book coming out. So I want to wait until that book comes out, or like getting closer to the date where it comes out, before like I start the 1st book of that series. But the Atlas 6, I literally have no excuse. Like, I have the old book cover. Like, that's how long it's been on my shelf. So we are reading it this month. Like, honestly, this might be the first book I read for that video, because I'll be so mad at myself if I don't get to it. But yeah, that is for that video. I am gonna be continuing a series that I started this month, and that's the Adixa Calloway. Yes, I have as of filming this video, I have officially started this series. Be proud, because again, the amount of times I put Addicted to You on my TBR, insane. But we started, oh my god, like, I started as in like, I literally read the first chapter, but progress. So this month, we're gonna be reading Ricochet, which is book 2. Well, like, I'm gonna go like both series combined, like the 10-book series. So this is the 2nd book that you're supposed to read, Ricochet. We're also planning to read the 3rd book, which is Addicted for now. Then jumping to the Calloway Sister series, reading Kiss the Sky. I want to film a reading vlog for this video. I want to film a reading vlog for this series. I figured I will do up until Hot House Flower, because that's 5 books. And then do the last 5 books, but I also know that the last 5 books are like bigger books than these. I don't know, I feel like I'm not gonna say anything, because chances are I'm not gonna listen to myself, but I'm gonna see like what I'm gonna do. But chances are they're gonna be 2 videos. Why do I still have gum in my mouth? Like, I'm literally filming a video. Why is there gum in my mouth? But yeah, I'm gonna see like how I want to divide it, but very high chances it's gonna be 2 videos. One is going to be coming out in July. One is going to be coming out in August. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I be proud of me. Be very proud of me, because honestly, like, I'm sure like no one thought this day would actually come, but it came, and I'm reading the Adixa Calloway series. I finally started that series, and I was like, you know what? Let's start another series. So this series I actually talked about in my summer TBR video, because I was like, this is like literally the perfect time to start the series, because I want to read absolutely every single book from this author. They're chunky books. Like, this series has a few smaller books, but the last few books, chunky. Her 2nd series, chunky. Her 3rd series, even chunkier. So I was like, you know what? Let's go baby steps. This book is finally on my TBR. A Throne of Glass. Huh? Wait, I flipped to a very funky, like, quote. But Throne of Glass, ignore this. Like, I got the first 4 books. No, the first 3 books plus Assassin's Blade on Book Outlet. They were each $5. I'm like, that's insane. So I saved so much money. Then, like, literally all these 4 books combined was the price of like one of the later books on Amazon. Insane. But yes, we're reading Throne of Glass this month, and also the 2nd book, which is Crown of Midnight. I am so excited. but I'm also like, I'm gonna be like, I've committed myself to Throne of Glass is how many books? I think it's 7 books. I've committed myself to 2 5+ book series. But Live, Laugh, Love. That's a lot of chunk. But we said we're gonna like spruce it up with a few summer romances. Oh my god, what is this? Beach read. Finally, you know, like I feel like it was like starting Addicted to You, that I'm like, let's read all the books that I've been putting on my TBR for literally years. Like years. We're just gonna read them. So beach read. Finally. Okay, so I bought myself Funny Story, even though I said I'm not gonna buy Funny Story until I read Book Lovers and Beach Read, because I read People We Meet on Vacation, and then I read Happy Place last summer. But I was like, okay, I really want to read Funny Story, but I'm like, no, you have to read Book Lovers and you have to read Beach Read before getting to that book. So we're reading Beach Read. I don't know if you guys saw that flip, but I was like, June we're reading Beach Read, July we're reading Book Lovers, and then in August we are reading Funny Story. So when the next Emily Henry book comes out next year, I can buy it immediately and read it and not feel guilty for not having read her other books. So that's one of them. Also, Archer's Voice. We're finally I feel like you guys are gonna be so proud of me because I'm reading books that honestly I should have read like 5 years ago. But we're reading Archer's Voice. I read, oh my god, what's it called? It's in this pile of books. It's ironically it's like the one book that's not facing me. Most of All You. I read Most of All You. Oh my god. Like I was like, if all Mia Sheridan books are like this, she's like would become one of my favorite authors. I don't hear people talking about her other books, but I know everyone talks about Archer's Voice, but I was like, I want to read something else from her to see how she is, then read Archer's Voice, because I don't want to like read Archer's Voice and be like let down if it's not as good, you know? So I wanted to start with something else. I have More Than Words. I want to say that's what it's called. But I was like, I want to read More Than Words after Archer's Voice, because I feel like Most of All You and More Than Words came out after Archer's Voice. And I know there's like Travis and other names that I think are characters from this book. I might be completely wrong. But reading Archer's Voice, I got really emotional on Most of All You. And I know that people get emotional on Archer's Voice. So it's just going to be a whirlwind of things this month. And then the last book I put on my TBR is Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey, because I know this, like, it's just like, I don't want to say mindless read, as in like, it's bad or something, just like mindless, because it's like, I don't have to, it's not something that I've been trying to read for like months. It's just like, oh, like cute little summer romance, you know? Tessa Bailey's like a hit or miss for me. So I want to read like this. I want to read Unfortunately Yours. I want to read this in June, read Unfortunately Yours in July, and after see from there, are we still buying Tessa Bailey books or no? So a little test. This seems like super cute, and I feel like the premise of this intrigues me more than some other Tessa Bailey that I read that I really did not like, and I feel like I'm not going into this with like expectations based on the plot summary. Overall, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books on my TBR this month. I might be able to read more. I feel like if I'm able to read more, I'll probably like either some random summer romance, or another, maybe, I don't know if I would go for another Throne of Glass book, because I am going to be reading fantasy for an entire week, and I don't know how I'd feel about like reading more fantasy, but either like probably Hot House Flower, or I want to say Era of Fire, which is the 3rd book. I feel like I've heard that I read the first 3 books of Throne of Glass, then I read Assassin's Blade, or I don't know if it's 2 books and then Assassin's Blade is the 3rd book I read. I just know that you're not supposed to read it before the first 2 books. I don't know, I gotta look that up. But yeah, I'll probably read the next book in Addicted Calloway or Throne of Glass, or I might just pick up like the next book in any one of these fantasy series that I'm starting. I don't know. But we're gonna see, because like, as I think, like, I honestly don't remember if I said it at the beginning of this video, but I'm not working. I really wanted to focus on YouTube, and it's like a lot of my YouTube is like focused around books, so it's like the more I read, the more I have like content for my videos. So it's like, yeah, like I can work and I still have time to film, but if I don't have time to read and to film and to edit, then I don't have time, and then I can't make more videos, if that makes sense, you know? So yeah, I'm not working, so we're putting a lot of, oh my god, my hamstrings are in so much pain. I went to the gym Not yesterday, Sunday. Well, okay, today we're Tuesday. Sunday, for the first time in like literally since last summer, it felt so good, but my hamstrings are literally on fire, killing me. So ow. But yeah, like I really want to get to my Goodreads goal. I'm currently 14 books behind, but I have faith, you know, like I genuinely have faith. Like once I really get back into it, because like month of May, it was a lot. Like a lot was going on. I kind of had like a harsh week last week, and getting out of that emotional state, I'm like, I am ready to just go full force. And I said, like, I'm not working. Like my work is like reading for 5 hours or doing YouTube for 5 hours. And it's like, yeah, reading is not like a chore, but it's like sometimes I read one chapter before going to bed, but I'm like, no, like, you know, like you're gonna do like 5 hours of like work every single day. So it's as if like you had a job. Like obviously you don't work like 5 hours every day, but it's like, that is how I like do it, you know, where it's like you work like 5 hours. Because I mean, work is like reading for me, you know? So it's easy to work like 5 hours every day. Like probably I'm gonna do more. Like I still want to have my time to chill. Like I don't want to only do YouTube like 24/7. But yeah, I'm really like forcing myself to like take this as an actual like job. So those are my chit chatty plans for the summer. And these are all the books that I'm gonna plan to read this month. I'm blah. Oh my god, I'm gonna come out with a book haul. But also my big thing is like I want to read all the books on my physical TBR. I'm gonna be making an updated physical TBR video also. I just want to tackle all of these, and a lot of them are fantasy series. So you're probably gonna be seeing a lot of fantasy, because oh my god, there's a Shadowhunters series. Like just looking at my shelf, there's the Crave series, and there's a bunch of like little duologies. Oh my god, Marina Zapata. Honestly, okay, you know what? If I finish all this, we are doing Underlock by Marina Zapata, because the amount of times I've said I want to read this, like I'm reading that. Like I want to use all the room in my Goodreads like TBR 2024 reading challenge to read all of these books. So I feel like treating YouTube like an actual job is really gonna like push me to do that. I'm sorry, I'm like rambling about something that does not have to do with this video at all. So I'm gonna sign out here because I'm actually like super hungry. And I need to eat because I've not been eating these past few days because of my like emotional state. So we're gonna say goodbye for now. But yeah, all my socials I linked down below. My TikTok, Instagram, Goodreads. Do you guys want to see TikToks? I don't know. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with my TikTok. If I'm gonna like, I don't know. Because I do want to kind of like post more book type things on my TikToks, and that's like a huge part of my content. But we're gonna see, like obviously now that this is my like job for the summer, I might be posting TikToks. I don't know, because I'm not a big TikTok person. So I don't know, like I really have to like sit down and be like, where are we going from here? Because also, can I manage all these platforms when school starts? Absolutely not. But I'm also in my last year of university. So in a year, like school is not a problem. Like yes, I'll have like a 9-to-5 job, but I don't have to study on weekends. I'm sorry, this has like nothing to do with the video today. But yeah, all my socials are linked down below. Hit the subscribe button and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And yeah, get excited for a lot more videos this summer, and stay safe, protect your vibe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye guys.